2021 forecast reading. So we're going to have a look at the theme of the month for you, then we'll do a tarot reading, and then of course we'll finish up with a relationship reading. And my cards are so jumpy of late, it's unbelievable. I'm going after the cards because you're meant to see them if they jump out. I just wish they'd land on my lap rather. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, ecstasy. That's very nice, Taurus. This is a Taurus card. Taurus loves luxury and indulgences and all the good things in life. So this is a Taurus month, March, okay? This is about indulging in something. So you're going to be indulging in something that's going to make you really happy in March, okay? To get a little bit more insight. So this is the thread weaving through your month. This is the major theme for your month of March 2021. And balance. Interesting because that came up yesterday as well. So even though you're going to be indulging in something in the month of March, big time, okay, that card is very much about that. There's also balance in your life. So you take care of what needs to be taken care of. You eat well, you exercise, you keep your social life active and going, but you're indulging in something very definitely. Okay, let's have a look deeper into this story. The tarot cards will flesh this out for us, okay? Let's see. Taurus, March 2021. Okay, you get the Seven of Fire. You get the Five of Earth. Okay, interesting. You get the Earth King. Okay, definitely prevalent energies in the month of March. Sort of a thread running through all the star signs as such. And you get the Two of Fire. And you get the, oh, as I said, jumpy cards. You get the Sky Queen. Okay, so let's have a look at this lineup. So what this is saying is, you may have started off with, or will start off the month of March, feeling as if you're kind of battling things. Things are challenging, people are challenging. This poor cat is up against the rest of those cats. But he does have lots of fire at his disposal. In other words, he has both the energy, the tenacity, and the will to take on whatever this challenge is, okay? But there it is. Card is very much about, I always want to say the world against you. You know what I mean? You get into a situation and you feel like you alone are taking on this. You tackling this alone. You just don't have backup, okay? But you are capable. Look at that cat. He's got lots of fire he's throwing at the other cat. So he's perfectly capable of taking care of us. It just feels a bit burdensome, okay? The Five of Earth is saying this cat, which is you, is looking out from the outside inside and saying, oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had that security and that warmth and that contentment and just could settle in. You have that feeling with you in the beginning of March. You do eventually achieve it because the Earth King is all about being grounded and settled and comfortable in an earthly way. So it is achievable and you will achieve it in March, even though you start off feeling like you're just not going to get there. Things are working against you and you really want that, but you just don't seem to be getting it. But you will get it because the Earth King says you're going to end up in March at some stage, if not by the end of March, feeling comfortable, nurtured, and secure in your environment, okay? The Two of Fire speaks about, this is the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot deck, speaks about a choice or decision that needs to be made. And this cat is sitting in an archway looking outward, and it's a bit murky out there, isn't it? Inside is warm and there's candles. Hang on one sec, guys. Let me just tell Tiger not to go. Tiger, no. You know not to bark when I'm reading. Sorry, it's my little dachshund, long-eared dachshund. I'm going to probably need to fetch him in a sec. Okay, so you need to make a choice or decision, and it's all about where you are feels safe, and you need to make a choice or decision to step into something which is very obscure. You can't see the outcome of it. You don't know how it's going to pan out. How it will pan out is the Sky Queen. You will have an elevated view of life. Sky is about thought. You will feel sort of detached from the problems of life. You'll feel detached from the issues and the challenges of life. That's ultimately how you will end up once you make that choice or decision to step through that doorway almost into the unknown. Okay, so it's perhaps while you're being pushed into making that choice or decision that you're going to feel like life is kind of dishing out just all sorts of things you don't want to deal with, and you wish it was more secure, more calm, and more quiet. The Earth King can be about grounding yourself, about settling in, grounding yourself, and then making that choice or decision that is stepping into a frontier, stepping onto a new path, stepping into a choice that you're not quite sure how it's going to pan out. But what it does for you in the end is gives you an elevated view of things. You kind of rise above it all and you feel calm and quiet and collected. So that is rather nice. But you definitely, something definitely ends up making you really happy because that ecstasy card does show up in there. And that's possibly what can make you feel really happy in the end, is achieving that calm and that balance and that security and that quietness. And the security is on the materialistic view as well, materialistic side of your life. Okay. Now, let's see what relationships have in store for you for the month of March 2021. Okay. So this is Taurus, March 2021. This is for all of you, those in relationships as well as those looking. Stay optimistic about your love life. This card will always come up when things, we already see there are a little few challenges coming up. Stay optimistic because it will change for the better. This card shows up when that is the case. When you're in the midst of something that is possibly challenging, maybe you're looking for someone and just not finding the right person, maybe you're in a relationship and you've got a bit of a bump in the road. Stay optimistic. It will get better. That card always is about, okay? Because worth waiting for, we're just talking about looking for the right relationship. It's worth waiting for that right relationship. It is coming in. It's marked with an X on the calendar of your life. It is destined to happen. So just stay optimistic. In an existing relationship, if you're hoping for it to sort of maybe equalize, get better, get over a hump in the road, it's getting there. Stay optimistic about it. It's marked on the calendar of your life. You will arrive at that point. Right, let's see what the next card says about your relationships. You're working through an issue at the moment that is being healed up in an existing relationship. It's an old button of yours that gets pushed. You are processing at the moment. When you get over that hump in the road, things are definitely going to change for the better. And if you're looking for a new relationship, one of two things can be occurring there depending on your life story. It is either this new relationship kind of shifts you past and through an old family dynamic that hinders your progress in life and your happiness in life. Or you're busy working through that so that that optimistic, lovely relationship that is coming in, that is destined for you, can move in. Because sometimes the really good relationships can't move in when we're in a space where that button is too easily pushed. But you're definitely processing that. You're working through it so that you can move on to something much, much better. And this is about love yourself first. In other words, you need to feel worthy of a really good relationship. It is coming. It is coming. You need to feel worthy of it though, okay? So the family dynamic is possibly about self-worth. Well, we can quite comfortably probably say that about most people. All of us can say that on some level. We do have issues with feeling worthy. But you're working through this in March. You're working through a particular issue about self-worth that when you get through, you will have that kind of relationship that you've dreamt of, okay? It is marked in your calendar, so you will get through this, you will sort it out, you will heal from it, you will move on, you will get that wonderful relationship into your life, or your relationship will become more wonderful. It's marked in your story. Right, I hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you'd like a personal private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, I will put that link in the description box below. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of March. We will speak again soon.